Just gonna start off nice and easy. As you can see, we're just gonna do a bit of City Skylines. It's another mock-off version of Sim City back in the day, but this is more like updated to now. It's like it's systems and everything. Very similar again to Sim City, but it's just a hell of a lot more fine-tuned for this type of current day. So as you can already tell, I've already got continued game on there. So we're just going to start with new beginnings, you might say. So let's see what we're going to start with. Let's start with something nice and easy. What shall we name it? It's a good question. I think we'll call this place Westeros. I think that's how you spell it. I don't care if not. I'm going to do left-hand traffic, and I won't cheat. Like, that's all your milestones and everything. I will not change any of them, because then that stops trophy option from coming on. So we're going to start the new land. Shouldn't take too long. It probably takes about a minute or so, if that. And then once you start your seeded world, then you just got to start from scratch with literally just a road in from the highway and a road out the highway, and then you build up from there. So this should be good. Let's see how we get on. Yeah. Oh, this day and age today, man. Oh, it's really warm outside, and just you can't go out. What can you do, eh? Here's what it is. So we all should be good to go. There we go. So let's start by building some roads, zoning the areas next to them. Okay. We'll pause it for a second, because that's counterproductive to what you do. Everything that you make adds on $40 and has an upkeep. So where the 70,000 bit says I've got 0 at the moment, that means there's no 0 outgoings to bills or whatever going in. So that will soon change once I unpause the time. But for now, we'll just start by making some houses. We've done the in and out from the city, so let's make some zonage. Yeah, how are we thinking of Westeros to be? Densely populated. We'll have a north and we'll have a south. This will be the start of the south, as we know. The shitty, the crummy area, you know. Okay. Please do feel the need to like, share, or subscribe if you enjoy my ramblings. I'm just going to keep doing what I do, and that's being an absolute plum. Okay, so we've started the inland, so we'll start building... crumbs, should have done that. So you've also got to build, with everything you got to build some electricity bits. So we're not going to go for a wind turbine, we'll go for a power station. For the power station work, it needs to have this blue energy here. You use that to create to send around the city. As soon as you get your pylons up and everything and start sending through power to certain areas, then it becomes a lot more easier to work. So yeah, I need to also build. Best way to do it is to get your water from the get your water source from the actual rivers. And once you've done that, you then create that through, and then you start doing your plumbing. It's very not realistic in this aspect. Yeah, it's certainly not how sewers work in the good old English lands. I don't know about America, but yeah, definitely a bit more convoluted. Be nice if it was like this in real life. So we've done our water source and outsource. Now I just need to do a sewage, because as we know, it's all got to go somewhere. So let's start that and build through. Okay, see, now I need an energy source for the water feature, as most places do in this game. So what we'll do is I'll send some power over via this way, connect that to there, boom, and there, and one over here as well, and now these energy sources will be good to go. I've also sped up the game as well because I can't stand it being slow. 'Cause slow means silly, just like me. Yeah, there we go. So we've already got some houses starting up. Let's see who's started in these houses. So you're the Woodlands. You're not. So also you can change the names of houses and people in this game, which I find is really cool. So we'll this will be Palpatine's house, like good old Sheev from Star Wars. Palpatine's. I'm gonna put abode. Okay, so I'm also going to make this a historical building. So with that, when you get levels in this, every time that you level up the buildings, we were etc with putting police stations and stuff like that and transport near it. It raises the high price, and when it grows, also the majiggy the houses like grow up as well, and you get more people in the houses. But I'm going to make sure that Palpatine's abode stays the same, so it's now marked as a historical building. You can do that with literally any building on this game, pretty much, that grows anyway. So what have we got? So down in the corner, as you can see, the green's gone down. That was the houses. So now that I've done that, I'm now going to make a density area for the commercial side, which is the blue, which should be all your commercial shops and so on and so on. With these, you don't really need to think about it too much because they're it's just commercial. So once I've done that, okay. See, it already started through. So now I'm going to need to make some more plumbing. Okay, as you can see, guys, I'm on minus 1,000 right now because I'm actually losing money. But that shouldn't be a problem as what do you call it? As I start to get more commercial and more residential. Yeah, it should start growing soon. Look, it's slowly starting to go down. Oh, got some people going. You gonna start building some houses, lads? Yeah, they are. We're okay, and also now I've got a lot of yellow, which means people need jobs, so let's start building some industrial. Now in this game you also have pollution, which is not a good thing really, but you need it to start with. You can eliminate pollution in this game altogether, which is a bit like 2020 right now anyway. Well, or what people want to do anyway. You get noise pollution as well, which is another whole different ball game. So as you can see already, we've got a bit of pollution coming off of the coal power plant. It shouldn't be too bad though. So so built a few. I'm gonna build a few more just further off, because if you keep it too close to the residential, your citizens start to get sick, and as you can probably tell, you don't want your citizens sick, so we'll start moving it away from old Sheev's abode. Okay, so build some more. Okay, There we go. We're all good. We're all set. We should start seeing some the money from going from red down that corner to green, which will be ideal, to be honest with you. But it shouldn't be too long. Once you start getting more people in the area, like your population goes up, the more you unlock. Like right now, like there's a lot of these bits which are locked at the moment. But once I actually get more, so for example, I have to reach a population of 400, which I'm not too far from doing. Okay, make some water. If you start going in the red too much, you can't buy any more stuff, which isn't ideal. But you can get loans, but you need to have a population of 400, obviously. Once, because I'm an absolute bugger with this game, I'll boost up your taxes as high as I can, because like the Conservatives, it's just a thing that I do. And I'll make sure that I charge a high percentage to the poor area, so the lower income area, and then the higher income gets tax relief. So, huzzah! Okay, so we're in the green now. Happy days. It shouldn't be too long. So 2 more people. Oh. Okay, as you can see, people are starting to go to work, starting to go get some shopping. Not doing too bad, sir. Let's slowly go through. Ah, congratulations. So now I'm gonna use those taxes and start smacking it down onto them. So loans. Yeah, as you unlock stuff more, you need to be aware. So now your people obviously need a garbage centre, landfill, etc. And you'll obviously need medical health centre and some schools. So what we'll start with is pause the game. We will go and we will boost up the taxes. Usually what I do is I put it up to 11 to start with. There's some high density areas which you have to unlock later. Yeah, 6,500. Same with office buildings. Office zones is pretty good to have as well compared to industrial. It does the same thing in this game. Okay, so let's make a landfill site. Okie dokie. Okay, now that I've done that, you see all this green. This green represents how far the trucks and everything can go to other houses and roads. So if it's really green, it means it's got good connections to actually get to the place. So I've done the landfill centre. Oh yeah, whenever you level up your populations as well, you also get a bit of cash income, like a huge little bonus. So there's that. So I'll make a health centre as well. Okay, that's perfect. That covers the residential. Really, with your medical, you don't really need it to be in commercial. You just need it to be in the residential area, because it's more accessible for them. Like industrial doesn't matter either. Same with schools, obviously, but I cannot get one right now because I don't have enough money. It shouldn't be too long before I get some though. Now I can start building up the residential a bit more though, so that's what we will do. You got to be careful as well not to break these grids, because if you break the power grid, then it starts to stop the energy source going to other places, which isn't ideal. Let's just say that. So stretch it across. Yeah. Okay. Can start making it a bit more condensed. Yeah, that should be good. Also in this game you can not at the moment, you can make sure that people get more trees and everything around the place. So what have I over here? Oh, once you also so I think it's one more, I need to reach a population, another bit of population, and then I can start unlocking more land. So I'll probably start by going this way, I think. So this way. Okay, good. Cool, 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 cool. Okie dokie. Yeah, as we can see, it's starting to get built more. You shall be... you shall be RuPaul's Drag Race. Yeah, so hope you guys are all getting on well. As we're set for a good old lockdown here in the good old UK. So hope you're all staying safe and trying to keep to the government guidelines, because Lord knows we'll be in here for longer if nobody listens. Nobody wants that. I mean, I'm an introvert myself, so it's not too much of a problem for me. I just mainly miss my food joints, so I miss McDonald's, and I miss my Weatherspoons. Oh, and also Nando's. Can't forget about Nando's. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. What can you do? Okay, so yeah, we're doing good. Time's elapsing. Okay. Yeah, we'll get to a point now where the money's starting to come in a bit more frequently. So another way to do this is obviously in the corner, keep expanding your industry and your residential and commercial respectively all when it comes up. It's just one way to keep it going, keeping it good. So as you can see, you can already see the pollution on the floor there. It's already starting to wither away some of those trees. So yeah. So keeping your pollution away from your residential is the best solution you can have when it comes to make sure your citizens stay healthy. So now we've just done Worthy Village. Ooh. So now look, I can unlock another area. Can now do districts, policies. Policies are a whole different ball game. Emergency services, police department, unique buildings. Cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some cops. Make sure the cops run the area, because crime's not a bad thing in this game. It's quite easy to maintain. But this is the one you need to keep your eye on, is the fire department, because everything seems to go ablaze on this game. It doesn't matter if it's wood, if it's steel, if it's a steel mill, it all sets ablaze here. Logic, right? I mean, yeah. Okay, so that's covered a little bit the area. I really shouldn't have put it there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now move that. Oh, I didn't just put down 2 police. No, I didn't. Cool. So the firehouse has covered most of the area. That's good. So now I know that the residential can't burn down. That's the best. That's probably the good thing to do right now, especially with the limited money that I've got so far. Literally, I should start getting more and more money coming in, but the problem with that is you get more and more problems. So let's see, policies. So what we're gonna do, making sure your policies are down to a T as well is the good thing to do, because it then just makes it easier for your city to run. Obviously, with stuff that you add on and everything in your policies, it does take back some of your money, because it's like upkeep and everything, making sure that everything runs smoothly. So what we've got, residential. Yeah, so we're not doing too bad really. Nice and smooth, just how I like it. Just how I like it. Okie dokie. Okay, Westeros is looking pretty tidy for now. So what we will do now is got to so making sure that your plumbing is far enough reach so that so that they've got running water is essential for any place in this game. Everything needs water in this game. Making sure that your water availability and your sewage treatment is also especially important. But we're not doing too bad so far. There's going to come a point where I can start getting rid of some of these pylons because these buildings will be closer to each other, and that's a good thing to have because it then it gives you more space to use, because pylons do take up a bit of space sometimes, and it is a bit off-putting because pylons also in the game you have to change every now and then, like they'll break down so they have to replace it, and if you don't notice it, they will just sometimes, the whole grid goes off because of it, which is annoying but realistic. Okay, so we got enough money for the library now, school, so let's try and get this in an area that's good for the public. You know what, I'll make another road going through here. Okay, now get rid of some of these pylons. Okay. Joe Exotic would be proud of this place. I'm going to call the residential area the GW Zoo. Speaking of zoos, I've unlocked some more stuff. Okay, not doing too bad. Okay. Yeah, not too bad at all. Okay, now I can start doing some residential, which means I can boost up some of this land value in places. So now we're going to start seeing some of this red go into orange, and then once it gets to blue, that's when it's really high land value. But right now we'll just keep it a little bit. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Whoopsie. There goes Sheev's abode. Okay, now that I've got rid of some of these piles, I can make some more residential. As you can see, that's just giving me a substantial amount of residential back. Just doing that. Okay, probably need to make some more industrial. Also, the best way to I find in transport here. Is transport unlocked yet? I don't think it is. No, not yet. I'll talk about that in a second. Literally, making sure that your place grows is the ideal thing to do. Making sure that it grows quickly is the best way for growth in this game. No, this is... I've played... You can obviously tell I've played this game so much, but it's just, I find it a fun game. It's relaxing for me. It's not really a bad game, to be honest, if you're into this stuff. I know that it can be boring to some, but I find it relaxing. And it does take a while. Obviously, it was a learning curve when I first started playing this. It was like, what the hell am I doing? But it becomes easier over time. Okay. Not bad at all. Okay. So can't afford a high school at the moment, so I've only got my first primary school. Once it's American, isn't it? Once I got my secondary school out, it should be good. But as you can tell now, I have to create another power source because now it's into the amber. Once it goes from yellow to red, that's when you should be worrying. That's when you need more power. So there you go. Just created another one. So now my and electricity production is more than my consumption. Which isn't too bad. Okie dokie, what do we? Yep. Everything seems accounted for. I can now create some more residential. As you can see, I'm running out of space over here, but it's alright because I will just add another area. So it's fun to play around with roads on this game as well. Like, you can make some real fun things in this game, like making you different roads and structures is can be a pain, but it's just making sure that you've got enough free-flowing traffic, because traffic in this game is probably one of the worst things, because it's like real life where I know some of you won't get this because it's an English one, but you go in the M5 and it's just blocked up all the time, literally all the time, and it's just one of the worst motorways to be on, and like, it's not ideal, that's for sure. So making sure that your traffic is easy, free flowing through here, it's like making sure there's one-way systems in places. It's just a perfect way to be. Making sure that your industry split from your residential and your commercial is also one of the ideal things to be doing. Okay, so we are fine and dandy, starting to get some more coming. Okay. Right, now that the places are starting to get a bit better, we're going to boost up each taxing by 1% each. I really am a Tory. What can you do? What can you do? Let's vote Labour instead. Alright, so we are not doing too bad. So now I can increase in area. So I'll go over to here. Yes, there we go. Now that I've done that, perfect. Sweet and sour. So I'm thinking next I'll go over into where the highway connects, and then start growing outwards. So we said this here is the south, so this must be the north, so we'll keep going north. Now there's not much land on there, so that's not going to be ideal. Let's say, so this is south, that's the north, but I'll need to make a wall, just like Donald Trump said. I need to build a wall to keep the northerners out. If anybody doesn't understand these references like Westeros or the Wall, just check up on Game of Thrones, literally. That's all I can say. It's a good show. I liked it, and still till season 7. Season 7 was all okay-ish, but then when season, you know what? There wasn't the season 8. That's all I'm saying about that. I don't recognise that as being a Game of Thrones season. It all ended. I don't know if it's been like 3 years now. I'd recognise the ending of that being when the Night King destroyed the wall with I can't remember what dragon it was. When he destroyed the wall and the White Walker army started to plot through. God, what disappointing! That was a disappointing show in the end. There's been a few disappointing shows for me though, man. Like How I Met Your Mother's ending was absolute trash, and you can't fight me otherwise, because I am right. Anybody who says that Robin should in the end should be with Ted is just, oh yeah, it's not for me. not for me at all. Okay, so we're out. We're way halfway through this stream. We're not doing too bad. Let's call it a day in about 10 minutes or so. But this hasn't been too bad of a stream, I don't think. Not for my first one in a long ass time on a new channel. Make sure that you please do like, share and subscribe, Fat and Chatty. You'll be seeing my friend tomorrow, I believe afternoon maybe, where we're going to do our little discussion chat forum, where please feel free to join in and comment. We're just going to have a nice little chat together. This is going to be our weekly thing. This is going to be a bit more scarce, as it's whenever I have time to do this. Obviously, if Jay wants to do some gaming on here, he can. So feel free if we share the channel. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, please do also follow him on his streaming channel, just Jay Skyler, which is Jaye. Yeah, he's doing a fun little Undertale-like game at the moment on his Twitch channel. Yeah, please do feel free to follow him as well. He's a good lad. He's my best mate. He's my best amigo. So yeah, it's not looking too shabby, I don't think, here in Westeros. We've really started to expand on our horizons. So it's going to come to a point now where I can start unlocking more and more, and once that's in the bag, I can then start building big stuff, which is your monuments. And what you want is your monuments to really essentially make yourself better on this game. Tourism also helps. You need if you bring a lot of tourism into your city, it's a great way to have extra income come in. But you got to also keep aware of like your monuments and places and everything, because they will have a add up on the upkeep part, so that eats into your actual net income. Okay, so yeah, not bad at all. We need to probably start making some more jobs for the common man, so let's do it. You can also level up your industry areas, but the more you level up your industry areas, the more higher educated people you'll need as well. So just be aware of that when you're doing it. Okay. Okay, we're not. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Oh, you guys should have seen me when I first started this, and it's just like I was saying, you just don't know what you're doing at the start. But once you get the knack of it, it's really not that bad of a game to get your head around. It's easy and it's just replayable. Just loads of fun for me anyway. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we're doing good. What new building have I got? Okay, so we'll get a high school in now. As you can see, it's all red. That means because there's no available school for the people to get higher education, which really you need to be having. So we'll put the high school and the primary school both together. So now, as you can see, there's still nobody getting any education there, so poor lads. Once I unlock a university, I'll probably plop it right there on that poor house, whose ever house that is, or the Sunset residence. Yeah. Oh. let me know, lads, any other places you might games you might want me to do. I'm down for most games. Obviously it'd be better if it was video games I actually have. Obviously I'm a big fan of this game, but I have other ones like Skyrim. You name it, I love many games. Not Dark Souls though. Dark Souls can go in a hole. Sorry about that, anybody who likes that game, but it's just another game, just not for me. Okay, we'll make another accessible land for rubbish to go to. Okay. What is? Oh, wow. Well, yes, that's good. Oh. Oh, that would have annoyed me if it stayed that way. Best to also make sure that you don't make your roads too overcomplicated, just for the essential fact that traffic can just be awful. Now they're building quite quickly. Anyone would think this isn't the UK. Houses just don't get built that quickly here. Takes for quite a while, just like any road maintenance here in the jolly old UK. Oh, you got to love Britain. Ah, yes. Okay. Right. That's a nice little plot that you've got, Lewis. You're not doing too bad. No, I don't want to roll tall just yet. Just got to make it sure that it's not fake news. Right, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna save the game now. Okay. So yeah, that's been a pretty good start up to new beginnings in Westeros. Let's hope it doesn't end like it did. Yeah, let's all agree on that. Right. So it's been a while, but well, that's it, guys. Thank you for joining in. Hope you enjoyed the game, and I'll probably be doing some more of this, so please do feel free to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you potentially tomorrow. Ta-ta!